Hello, hello. Welcome back to Dragon Age 2.
No,
Time.
maybe.
No, maybe.
Yes.
It's time.
You don't pay me enough to stay sober at work.
Yes, it is time for Act 2 of Dragon Age. Finally, get into the midpoint of the game. Alright, so. A few things to bring up as we get started here. If you're a savvy-eyed individual who has been watching the videos or streams, if you have, thank you. But if you have, you probably will notice something looks a little different.
What? Do you think I'm made of coin?
The bar is a little darker looking now.
Relic you lost. How is it you don't know what it is?
It was in a box.
And you didn't open it? You managed to resist the urge?
It was locked. It was a locked box.
Hasn't stopped you before.
No, it
What do you
hasn't.
want me to say?
Nothing. I just found it curious, that's all.
Very curious indeed. Anyway. So, I've been kind of messing around with the game on my own the past couple days. So, you know that weird... Well, if you've been watching the streams, you've seen it happen a few times on the stream, where textures are not loading on objects. And at first I thought that had something to do with a RAM issue, or the large address aware thing wasn't working properly on the executable, but apparently that's not the problem. The problem is... The problem is this. It's DirectX 11 is the problem. Apparently this game has some trouble with NVIDIA drivers and DirectX 11 where sometimes textures just get dropped entirely. So that's why the gray textures are showing up on objects. So if you're having that problem, that's what it is. It's not anything else, it's that. And unfortunately there's really not a whole lot you can do about that to fix that. There's a couple options. One option is to go with DirectX 9, which I experimented with, but that does reduce performance in the game. Well, it doesn't reduce performance. You can't. It reduces your options, and you can definitely tell the lighting is different in DirectX 9. But the textures will load properly in DirectX 9 always. But you will have to settle for lower specs when you're running DirectX 9. But I'd rather be on DirectX 11. And the other option is to go with some sort of texture overhaul with the game, which is what I've done. So, I'm doing a texture overhaul in the game. So everything's going to look a little different now. And so far, I've been kind of messing around with this. So far, I haven't noticed any missing textures with this texture pack being in play. So this one is more comprehensive than the texture pack I was using before. And actually, you know, at first I wasn't sure about it, but I actually kind of like this one now, or maybe a little bit better. Everything looks a little grittier. The only downside to this is that it does kind of make the game look a little darker than it normally is, so I kind of had to bump the gamma up a little bit. Otherwise, interiors are like very, very dark with this texture pack. I don't know why. But Hightown looks really nice with this pack, by the way. It looks... But look at it this way. A few years have passed since the last act of the game, so, you know, the city may have changed a little bit in that time, so it's not too distracting. And the other thing I've done, I have tried to find some better resolution textures for character armor. It's probably going to be hard to tell. I know Anders, Fenris, Isabella, who else is there? Meryl. They all have higher resolution armors now that are a little bit more detailed than they were before. Again, for the casual eye, you're probably not going to be able to see any difference. I have a hard time telling any difference with Isabella's outfit. it probably looks slightly better than it did before. Same with Anders and Fenris. Now, Meryl's high resolution update is actually really nice. I like hers now. I mean, the casual eye, it looks the same as it did before. But once you have the light reflecting on her, there's a really nice effect on her
You
now.
don't have the temperament for a slave.
Talking about
Is that
guys
a
talking.
compliment or an insult?
I'm just wondering how your master didn't kill you.
How have the Templars not killed you?
I'm charming.
Guys, stop talking over me. Anyway, let's go see Meryl over here. Yeah, everything looks just a little bit nicer now. Just a little bit. You know, okay, well, never mind. I want to go see Meryl right now. Who else was there? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Oh, Aveline. Yeah, there's an update. I updated Aveline's guard captain outfit, so it looks a little nicer too. Now, with Meryl, it's probably kind of hard to see at first glance, but you kind of have to kind of get her in the light. But there's kind of like a reflective pattern on her outfit now. And the chainmail on her has a nice reflection effect on it now, so it's very nice looking now. I like this. I wish the other high resolution updates to the other characters were more of this quality, but fortunately, it seems like only Meryl's is the only one that has this updated outfit look. So, anyway, I thought I'd just show that off for a second here because I thought it's really nice looking. Anyway, let's see what kind of quest can we get to Night Terror. So let's go ahead and do something here. And speaking of the DLC, I know I was thinking about doing Mark of the Assassin, but here's the thing with the DLCs. There's really no set point in the game where those are supposed to take place. So you can do Mark of the Assassin on Legacy pretty much any time, as long as you're not, you know, locked into the in-game. You can just do them.
You have an opinion on mages, don't you?
Of course I do. I just don't feel a constant need to bring it up. Mages don't worry me. And I don't believe the Templars when they say I should be worried. I'm more likely to be shanked in a bar than eaten by an abomination. You can hear those coming a mile away. Grrr.
Grrr.
Oh, is that an abomination coming to eat us? We should get out of here.
Abominations don't go grrr, arg.
They don't? I should rethink the whole thing then.
Well, they do make some noises. Anyway. Okay, anyway, what I was saying before I was getting interrupted by the characters here. So, there's a lot of mixed opinions on when to do the DLCs. Some people like to do them in Act 2, some people do them in Act 1 or Act 3. From what I'm reading, it might be most beneficial, gear-wise and narrative-wise, to do them in Act 3. Because by then, you know, Hawke will officially be the champion by then, and he'll be popular. Or, she will be popular, sorry. And will be more likely to be involved in these other events. Plus, the content of Act 2 is a lot sparser compared to Act 1 and 2, so it'll help pad out Act 3 a little better here. So, in light of that, I'm going to hold off on the DLCs until Act 3. Probably I'll do them at the start of Act 3. That'll probably be a good time to do them. So, that out of the way, I can just focus on Act 2 stuff. So, let's get going here. You know the deal, we gotta do all these quests. Same sort of deal we did in Act 1.
I was hoping you'd come. You did so much for my Fenrir already, but I visited him among the people, but he turned me away. I know the demons still plague him, and now they've taken him. 2 days ago, Fenrir went into a nightmare and hasn't returned.
Ah, okay, that's not good. Nightmare.
He can't be woken up?
The Keeper says he is near death. His lips still fog a mirror, but that is all.
Has anyone gone after him?
Surely there are mages who can pursue him in the Fade.
I have contacted Keeper Marathari. The Dalish have an ancient ritual that might help. But it requires someone Fainreal trusts to enter the Fade to free him.
Alright, how can I help?
I have braved the Fade before. Perhaps I can aid him.
You have been so kind to us. Fainreal thinks of you as a true friend. Marith Harry is coming to perform the ritual that will bring Fainreal back. His childhood things here will help anchor him.
Frolic through dreams? Sounds like an experience. I'm game.
I've already called for the Keeper. We need to begin the ritual as quickly as possible. Would you like to stay here or return when she arrives?
Let me figure out who I want to bring with me first. Going into the phase here. Hold on.
I've got a few things to finish first.
Yes, I suggest you settle your affairs. Once you are in the Fade, the only way to emerge is with my son.
Yeah, Isabella, being in the Fade is not quite as fun as you might think it is. It's usually full of monsters and demons. And very, very confusing puzzles. It's not as fun as you think it is. I might actually bring Marrow or as much as I love Isabella, I might bring a more disciplined crew with me for this. Anyway, let me see if there's anything else going on here.
How many slaves died in these foundries, I wonder?
Enough. Anything new on the bounty board? No. Alright. Oh, I did do some shopping too. Between the last stream and this, so I did find some upgrades for everybody's armor and did I buy rooms? Oh yeah, I got a bunch of rooms, which I don't know why I'm hanging on to so many rooms. Oh yeah, the mercenary things, I forgot to mention this. I mean, this is part of the Crookwall expanded thing too, but these are all mercenaries I kind of hired, and I can summon them to help out in battle. Much more effective than summoning pets, I would say, so I'm actually going to put that on my hotbar. You can go talk to somebody. Chantry. I still gotta get Sebastian. I don't have Sebastian yet.
So I'm many refugees that would be lovely, don't you, Sister Glinda?
You keep staring at me. Is it my eyes again?
You're very lanky for an elf.
He is.
I like lanky.
From what I gather, you like a lot of things.
Nonsense. But when I see something I like, I go after it.
Do you intend to go after me, then?
Will you take off all that spiky armor you're wearing?
It's been known to happen.
Then forget it.
Oh my. You know, I just think because of that, I'm probably gonna... I'll kind of want to leave Fenris
Blessed art
alone as
Your Grace.
sing of the charm.
a romantic option, just because I want to see what happens. with the Isabella Fenris thing.
With minds and a conscience.
There's shadow right here. It's weird.
Fail to use them.
I'm sorry.
I'm not
Oh, it must be from that.
Maker, give me strength.
There he is.
Your grandparents would be so proud of you. When I was a girl, the Amels were one of our most prominent families. I'm glad to have one of their line in the estate again. How can I help you?
Let's hear about my family.
You knew my grandparents?
I dedicated your mother into the Chantry. She was a beautiful baby. Your grandmother was a very proper lady, but she was beside herself that day. And your mother put a fist in my eye.
Uh-huh. Oh, tell me about yourself then.
How long have you been Grand Cleric?
I became a lay sister here when I was only a girl. My parents died of fever, and I was taken in by the Chantry. Eventually, I took my vows. After I had served for some time, the revered mothers agreed that I should travel to Orlais. The Divine herself appointed me Grand Cleric of Kirkwall. That was near 30 years ago.
Huh. So how do we handle the Qunari?
What is the Chantry's stance on the Qunari presence here?
Would it help anything for us to get involved? Or is it more likely to light the kindling? If the Qunari act against us, the Templars will defend Kirkwall. Otherwise, we guard ourselves best by waiting.
You should help the city.
Are you intending to stay neutral about the Qunari and mages forever?
The Maker's time is not men's time. We do not need to rush.
I'll have to remember that line the next time I'm late.
The Chantry is not a domineering father with the whip always in hand. She is a gentle mother who knows her children learn best when allowed to learn themselves.
Alright. Alright, Sebastian. What's up, man?
I thought it would end here. That young lady, Hawke, she decimated Flint Company. No survivors. Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Death is never justice.
Hawke? We were just talking about you.
I was just standing in front of you, too. What a surprise. Is there a problem?
Is the Flint Company bothering you again?
I have no complaint with your work. I've learned who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall. They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
The Harriman.
Tell me about this family.
Lord Harriman used to be a good man, but he became rather strange in his dotage. He died some years back. His daughter took over the family, Lady Johanne Harriman. They say she's become quite reclusive of late.
Why would they do that?
Any idea why they turned on you?
Money? Power? It's hard to say. Lady Harriman was always jealous of my family for being royalty when hers were mere nobility. But I can't imagine that pushing her into outright murder.
Well, what do you intend to do?
Is there any peaceful way to resolve this?
If you treat the Harrimans like those mercenaries, you could start a war. Go carefully, Sebastian.
I must speak with Lady Harriman and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
You're not very subtle, are you?
Fine. But don't think you're my top priority.
Thank you, Hawke. Having you by my side will stay anyone's hand. If you like, I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harriman. Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
Alright. Mr. Bow and Arrow has officially joined. Let's see. Bring him... Oh, let me bring Evelyn for a moment. And yeah, I'll bring Meryl. Mr. Bow and Arrow. Let's get a bunch of his skills going. Yeah, that's fine. I will need to get him some gear. Well, let me take a look at Aveline's armor here. It's already updated. Look for her armor here. A little bit nicer than it was before. Oh, and Sebastian's armor I think is updated too as well. Look a little nicer too. Alright, anyway. Sebastian is now on the team. Take a look around if there's any loot. Evil Tomb. I don't have a choice to ignore it. I'll take a look in the book. Don't leave it alone afterwards. Should I accept the deal, or... I don't know what this book is. I mean, what kind of power is it? Fine, whatever. Oh. Demons. Right. In the middle of the chantry during the day. Wow, this is gonna be a scandal. Alright. Everything's okay up here. It's just an accident. We took care of it. It's okay here. Quickly hide the bodies. Stronger. Yeah, you know what, for killing a bunch of demons, that's a fair deal. Oh, why would you not take that deal? Give me more attribute points. Kill a few demons, it's fine. So it's a chance to show off Hightown.
So you're a prince, are you?
That is apparently true.
There's doubt?
I've accepted the burden. That's all that matters. Why do you ask, guard captain?
The entitled types are always trouble.
In that case, I'm glad I don't count myself as one.
They never do.
Alright, so this is updated Hightown. I really like the updated Hightown look. It adds more greenery to Kirkwall. And it makes it feel like it's springtime or summertime in the city now. I like this. Okay.
Though the lands suffer 1,000 wrongs, the Maker yet notices the smallest of deeds.
Ah, nice pile of rubble you got there, guard. Oh, there's the Harriman estate. Okay. We'll go in there in a second. Buffalo poop. Oh, actually, no, I need to equip Sebastian with, this stuff. Before I do that.
Good. Carry on.
What? Oh, what? To Drupalo in the city somewhere. Can't be that hard to miss. Little poo. Don't step in it. Oh, while I'm here, yes, I need to go into my house, but there's a thing that happens when I enter the house. It might be a little, spicy. But you know what? Let's go ahead with it. It'll be fun. Spicy? Hide the children. This is why I couldn't start in the house, by the way. I wanted to, but, you know, somebody kept showing up.
So, this is where you live. Not bad. I preferred the old place. It had, more charm.
Ah, charm. Are you joking?
You're talking about the shack I shared with my mother, uncle, and brother.
I meant Lowtown. Dirty, chaotic, glorious Lowtown. The smell of tar, and the sea, and the sound of some whore plying her trade in a back alley. Don't you miss that?
Never noticed.
I never noticed those things.
Really? But those things are what make Lowtown, well, Lowtown. Hightown's nice enough, I suppose, for people who like clean streets and polite neighbors. But we're not like those people, are we? We play by our own rules. Speaking of playing, why don't we go off and have a little bit of girly fun?
Honestly, who could say no to this? I mean, really, I can't say no to this.
When you put it that way, how could I refuse?
Besides, it improves the relationship with Isabella. I have to do this. And no, you horny people, you don't get to see that much. That's all you get to see.
Thank you. I should go. I wouldn't want to take advantage of your hospitality.
Now, from this point, we could decide to solidify our relationship with Isabella or promote it, or we can just make it a fling.
I'm not done with you.
Oh, I didn't mean to be aggressive.
I'm not going to reveal all my secrets in one night. Wait. You're not thinking of bringing feelings?
You're not thinking of being aggressive feelings into this, are you? No. I probably should have went for a nicer response there. No, of course not. We're gonna keep it as a fling.
No. This was just for fun.
Good. Come see me at the tavern sometime. I know a cozy little nook behind the ale barrels.
See, that improves friendship of Isabel. But, you know, it's okay. It's cool. You know, it's what friends do. Ah, you wish. All right. Anyway. No, because I want to make sure I want to promote the Fenris Isabella thing. I want to promote that. So we're not gonna be officially in a relationship with Isabella. As fun as that would be, no, we're not doing that. I think I already kind of decided in my head we're going to pursue Anders for the narrative tension that will involve. Anyway, I wanted to get to my box down here. Oh yeah, I got paintings in my house now. And let me look at my stuff here. I might change the weapons up on the characters too. Oh, so that's Fenris. What should I put on Fenris here? I'll put that on there. Isabella. 1,000 electricity resistance, wow. But then again, I guess that's what you get for this part of the game. Put that on her. Varric has armor. I can give him an upgraded rune of defense. So you know what, we'll leave that on there. Spirit defense on Meryl.
You like the shiny?
You like the shiny, right? Alright, let me see here. You know what, I'm gonna change my robes out. Because I can't wear that yet. Ain't where we're at yet either. We'll see. Hold on, I need to pick that. That. Have any rings for him? Oh, I gotta get him a bow. And change the shield out on that. And I'm gonna change Isabella's weapons. Here's the bows. Let me see what'll work best on. Actually, no, I'll give Hayden's razor to, Zoom. Yeah.
Mistress Amel just returned not long ago herself, I believe.
You don't say, man. You don't say. Alright. Sebastian. What do we got here? Adder? Adder and T is a pretty good bow. Oh, but Avar's even better. What's the message to the king? Not long low to Avar's. Would these improve? Yeah, I'll give him that one. Looks a little nicer. I'll give her the lion overlay. Looks like something she would use, and I'll give her Fade Shear. She needs a sword, not an axe. This is kind of weird to have her using an axe. Isabella, yeah, I'm gonna give her these things now. Oh, I must have not grabbed the other one here. Darn it, why am I missing things? You know, really it's because I just want to change the appearance up a little bit. Did not grab the other knife. Unless I grabbed the wrong. I grabbed the wrong one. Normally I would have done this off stream, but again, like I said, Isabella was kind of in the way. There was no way to avoid her. And I didn't want to skip that for the
I
stream.
hope all is well. If you need me for anything, by all means.
Box order. There's revenge, that's what I wanted. On here. Chant.
You like the shiny?
Yeah, I like the shiny. It would be a lot easier if my storage chest could be in an area where I could actually swap my characters around instead of having to exit the house every time. I'm just saying, game designers, that would have been really awesome if you had done it that way. No, you did it this way, which is a little bit more annoying to do. Alright. There we go. Now we got both of those. That's what I want.
Are you an Andrastian, Fenris?
If I say no, will you attempt to convert me?
Oh, I didn't put the other thing on Fenris. This massive thing, which is a very silly looking sword, but I'll give it to him for now.
Many elves believe in the Maker. I ask only because I wonder if your experiences soured your faith.
My faith was never strong. It's difficult for a slave to have faith in someone who abandoned them.
The Maker didn't enslave you, Fenris.
He didn't help me much either.
And yet you stand here free. Perhaps he helped you more than you think.
I hear silk underthings for men are quite popular in Orlais.
I shouldn't have worn these shoes.
Alright, let's go deal with the hairy mons. The hairy mans.
Excuse me.
No mage this time. 2 rogues? Well, actually, no, I'm a mage, sorry. We have 1 mage, 1 warrior, and 2 rogues. We'll be fine.
That's strange. The door's wide open, and not a single guard posted. This is not the Lady Harriman I remember. There is something very wrong in here.
You don't say.
More! You lazy son of a bitch! What's taking so long?
Flora?
Huh?
Why does no one in this house care what I want? More wine, or I swear I will drown you in the dregs.
She doesn't even see us. This is no normal wine.
Look, it's fish. That was kind of where we kind of cut the vat down there as soon as I walked in here. Let's see. I came from this way.
More logs. It must be molten. You, more coins. I want every scrap of gold in this house.
Please, Monsieur!
There's nothing to fear. You'll be beautiful. Pour it over her.
No.
Don't! You'll kill her! He can't hear me.
Okay. Somebody want to explain what's going on here?
Perhaps I should be the one.
We must end this madness. I visited this house often as a child. They could not have concealed such goings-on.
Hold on, let me check upstairs first. Before I go in the basement.
Oh.
Oh.
Lower. Lower.
I beg your pardon, Hawke. I did not mean to expose you to such things.
No apologies necessary.
No. The feather. Use the feather. Where have you been all my life? Today, I am more than a man. Come, felicitate me.
That's a great line. I should use that. Oh, I could get it embroidered on my blouse.
He has no idea we're here. I've known Ruxton Harriman my whole life. He's a complete prude.
That's my kind of prude.
Where's your brother? Let's ask him to join us.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I just noticed something. I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say anything about that. Coffin in here.
I have manacles right here. I have the manacles right here.
I have the manacles. The manacles are right here. Alright. I'm sure this is in the basement of the other house. Starkhaven longbow.
Turn back. There is nothing here for you.
Oh, so now you see us.
Odd. When we watched you being a drunken ass, you ignored us completely. You shall not enter.
Demons, right? Yep, demons. Okay. Demons, demons, demons.
Demons, temptresses. We must see what greater evil they were protecting.
Oh. This is a new area. It's not...
So
not
close to Hightown. I remember no such thing.
and finally we got like a... not a repeat dungeon. So what is this place? Someplace new, I'm fascinated.
In the shadow.
Okay, yeah, okay. This is, yeah, kind of a repeat dungeon. It just changed the environment a little bit, but I still recognize this area. It's the generic cave layout. It's like, darn, I was hoping it was going to be something new. Well, it sort of is. It's half new. We're in the boneyard. The boneyard. Skeletons. Another rage demon. Come on, there's a gap right there. I see into the void. Not a weapon not. Okay, okay. Can I just point something out here that has been really kind of that kind of bugs me a little bit? You see this corpse here that just came up? Everybody kind of wailed on it immediately, but it doesn't die right away, even though I drained all its HP. You actually have to wait until the rising animation is finished on that enemy before it will actually die. It's like temporarily invincible while it's rising, but you can still attack it and take its HP down to like probably 1, I think. But it won't actually die until the animation is finished. That is kind of annoying. Just not very smart game design there. I'm just want to point that out. See, it's still there. It's still going because the animation hasn't finished yet. It's not until it actually moves that the animation ends. See, there it goes. See, that sort of thing is really kind of annoying, actually. Because you expect to be able to kill enemies, like, right away. But that doesn't happen. You have to wait until the animation finishes. Where'd you go? There you go. Demon's Gift. Yeah, we're going through the entire dungeon layout. It's fine, I don't mind. Lady Harriman, is that the real Lady Harriman? Loading. Loading. What are we doing, game? What are we doing? Hello, computer. Just use the mouse. Okay. Hello, computer. Just use the keyboard. Ah. The keyboard. How quaint. The texture pack is disabled now. See if we can get... It also gives you a chance to see the difference here. These are the original in-game environment textures. Seriously, game? We're still doing this? Well, then it must not be a texture problem. It's got to be something else that's doing this. I don't want to be stuck troubleshooting all of this tonight. This is going to be really annoying. Yeah, okay. I don't know what the problem is here. I'm gonna have... Okay.
Starkhaven will not submit.
I pressed the escape button and I skipped it.
Goran Vale into the prince's seat, but the other families won't heed him.
Okay, whatever.
I must marry him to Flora and solidify our hold. But I need more power.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
You know what? Whatever. You're gonna die.
Your plot ends here.
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastian!
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
This was your idea.
I could create such desires if I wished. But it's far easier to nurture those that already exist. The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
I'm not gonna betray my friends.
Not if it meant selling out my family. How loyal were your friends to you? Everyone has a price. Everyone wants something.
Do not listen to her.
Oh, such a pious soul, masking so much ambition. Are you so different from my lady? You yearn for the same lands, the same power.
I am the rightful heir. She is a usurper and murderer.
You swore to put aside worldly goods and ambitions, but they couldn't stop you from wanting them.
Nobody listened to her.
You'll be a good ruler. It doesn't matter what you do to get there.
I'm not acting from ambition. I only want what's best for my people.
For the people who'll adore you. All those smiles they used to save for your brother. Now you'll be the shining prince. All you have to do is kill anyone in your way.
Loading again? Oh. Yeah, press the escape button again. I don't know why the escape button skips that. It's weird. The demon down? Where'd the mage go? Oh, she's over there. Fling your body around like a rag doll. Oh.
Let us return to the Chantry. I must pray for Lady Harriman's soul.
Let me see exit. Okay. What a load of shite. Maybe I'll just... I don't know. I may have to do some creative editing on the YouTube video. Just to cut some of the dead parts of the game out. Yeah.
Let us return to the Chantry.
Sebastian, I am so sorry is such an inadequate word. When I think what Mother made us do, what those creatures made us do.
We were friends, Flora.
It was like a cloud came down on me. All I could feel or think was what the demon allowed.
So how did the demon get here?
Was your mother a mage? How did she find this demon?
We've never had magic in our line. Perhaps that made Mother too confident. She thought she could deal with the demon and not fall prey to it. Those ruins there were unearthed when we expanded the house. Mother found the demon inside. I think she had signed her bargain before we even knew.
So what happened to the Veils?
Did your mother order the attack on Sebastian's family?
She did. You know Mother, Sebastian. She was always jealous of your parents. The demon twisted that until it was all she could think of. She was determined to seize Starkhaven for herself.
Well, the demon's dead now.
They're all dead. Your mother, too.
My mother has not existed for some time. What died today was only a puppet of the demon. If it takes every last coin my family owns, I will make reparations to everyone we've wronged. Starting with you, Sebastian. We weren't the only ones vying for Starkhaven. If you face more opposition, you have my support.
It will not make up for what happened.
No, that's true.
I'll tell you when I need you.
Bastion rivalry. Alright, that's done. Let's go find some more adventure, my merry men. And ladies. Up over here. We still got a Drufalo to find.
So I hear you think mages should be free.
Everyone should be free, not just mages.
Not everyone's dangerous.
It's not about who's dangerous. It's about having choices made for you. Don't you wish you had the choice not to have lyrium stuck under your skin?
I do.
This is silly. I don't want to argue.
Do you want to guess what color my underclothes are again?
Oh yes, that's much more fun.
That's much more fun.
I notice you talk about vulgar things quite a bit.
Do you want me to stop? Do I make you uncomfortable?
It was just an observation, really.
It's a bad habit I picked up spending years with foul-mouthed pirates. Pirates only care about a small number of very specific things. The sea, strong drink, and booty. Both kinds.
Yep. Alright. You gotta
I had hoped prayer
get the
might
booty,
prevent me
Sebastian.
of the Desire Demon's touch, but I still hear her voice so clearly. I feel like I've bathed in filth that will never come off.
You just need to scrub harder.
Wash behind the ears. Evil usually gets stuck there.
The demon didn't lie. I used to be bitterly jealous of my brother. I wanted to be Prince. Now everything he had is mine. And he lies in ashes. I keep asking myself, do I want this because it's right? Or simply to have what I never thought I could?
You never thought you could.
Aren't you your parents' heir?
I'm the youngest son of 3. My parents were rather traditional. They wanted the heir and the spare, and I was left in the cold. They put me in the chantry to prevent my competing with my brothers.
You didn't join by choice?
You seem very dedicated to the Chantry. You were put there against your will?
At first. But it was the best thing that could have happened. I was a wild boy, a shame to my family. The Chantry made me a man. It's odd. When I wanted to rule, I would have been terrible at it. Now that I might be decent, I don't know if it's the right thing to do.
Well, listen to your heart, man.
It's the wisdom not to want power that lets you use it wisely.
You didn't feel what that demon stirred in me. It cannot be right to lead any army to Starkhaven with such doubt in my heart. I owe you more than I can say, Hawke. I will offer my service to you here before I move on.
You don't owe me anything, man.
If you want to help me, do it because we're friends. There's no debt between us.
You have a good soul, Hawke. It was truly the Maker who led you to me.
Alright, goody boy. What else you want?
I think this is yours.
Oh,
My
gift time.
grandfather's bow, but where did you get it?
One of the Flint Company men did some looting. I figured I'd return the favor.
Thank you. It's hard to mourn the loss of a thing while my family lies dead. But I did think of it.
Is the bow special?
What's the story behind that bow?
As the youngest son, it was my place to lead Starkhaven's militia. But I never had a talent for swordplay. Too much getting hit. My grandfather said the bow is the wise man's weapon. You can defend your city without opening its gates. Grandfather said the day I could pull the string on his bow, it would be mine.
Oh, so it's yours now.
Then why didn't you have it with you?
I was 13 when my grandfather made me that promise. I would rise at dawn to practice my shots until I could hit the eye slit of a helmet from the top of the ramparts. But my parents pledged me to the Chantry before I could show him.
So tell me about your grandfather.
Were you and your grandfather close?
He was a man of the world, Prince of Starkhaven. But he had the most unshakable faith in the Maker. When my parents threatened to pledge me to the Chantry, he told me he'd gladly trade his title for a life of contemplation. The Maker ordained a place for each of us, I remember him saying. We have only to serve.
See, I don't feel like any of these choices are the right thing to say in this situation. But, you know, I'll go with the aggressive option. Use it to avenge them.
Think of them with every arrow you fire to retake your land.
Yes, this will be a fitting weapon to carry against the usurpers. Thank you for thinking of me, Hawke.
Rivalry increased. We got the Starkhaven bow. Oh, he already has it. Okay. Well, I didn't put any runes in that. But it doesn't improve with level up. So you're gonna keep that. Ah, the Drufalo, huh? Let's continue with that. Gotta find that Drufalo. Whoa. Not even a moment to, prepare?
Go for the...
Ah, Drufalo. Drufalo is dead.
were you ever dedicated in the faith of the Chantry?
I have no memory of my childhood. Denarius had no desire to teach his slaves anything that made them think they're worthy beings.
I'm sorry. I can't imagine how difficult your life has been.
No, you can't.
Whether you were taught it or not, the Maker has room at his side for every soul, even yours.
That is still such a weird-looking sword. I mean, I understand the design, it's just weird.
Did you hear what Lord Barry said?
And Drufalo has been killed.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Alright, let's go to the gallows. Everyone's favorite place in Kirkwall. Did I never update my thing on Twitch? What I did. I did not. Well, it's updated now.
You know, Fenris, as a brother in the Chantry, I'm allowed to hear confessions.
Why would you tell me this?
I know Denarius made you do things. I thought you might be more comfortable talking to a friend. You should know. A murder committed under duress is a sin on the one who ordered it, not the one whose hands carried out the deed.
Have I not spoken enough of my past? Does everyone in Kirkwall wish to hear every sordid detail?
I know I do.
Sometimes it's painful to speak, but it's the only way the wound can be lanced.
Anything I want. That's articulation for Sebastian. I'll take that.
Do you need new armor? Anything at all? I can't keep delirium on the docks. Maybe dump it
The
in
Knight
sea.
Commander found Grace and the other Starkhaven mages. They're still in quarantine.
On.
Hawke, the new scion of the Amel family. Congratulations. Anyway, what can I do for you?
So how do you feel about the Qunari?
Everyone seems concerned about the Qunari. What's the Templar stance?
They are heathens. They will stop at nothing less than the eradication of the Chantry. But we can't know the immediate goals of the Qunari in Kirkwall. Should it come to open conflict, we are the largest army in the city. We will be the ones to lead its defense.
Huh. You wouldn't happen to have any work for me, because I'm always looking for more money.
Is there anything I can help the Templars with?
Oh, you're kind to offer, but after what happened with Tirani 3 years ago, the Knight Commander has closed ranks. Our own men undergo weekly questioning, and she's eliminated all work with outsiders. It's hard to keep recruitment up enough to maintain our numbers.
Do I really want to meet Meredith? Yeah, but see, I'm a mage. It's probably not a good idea to meet her. I'll see you around, Colin.
I was just leaving.
Make her watch over you.
Why are we not leading a force against
Emmerich.
Hello, Emmerich. The guard captain says you're still chasing disappearing acts.
That's not funny. I need your help urgently. I've spent the past few years continuing my investigation into the murders of Ninette, Marin, and the other women. I believe I finally have a suspect. A man called Gascard Dupuis.
Wait. So turn him in.
If you know he's guilty, do something about it.
Ah, and here we get to the crux of the matter. I cannot lay a finger on Dupuis. When I became convinced of his guilt, I went to the city guard and demanded that they do something. The guards raided his mansion and found nothing. They were forced to apologize, and I was reprimanded. Meredith forbade me from continuing my investigation. But she didn't say I couldn't seek outside help.
Mm-hmm. So who else is looking into this?
Were you the only person investigating these murders?
Yes, unfortunately. The Templar Order believes this is a matter for the City Guard. And the City Guard, well, they rejected my evidence and dismissed the murders as isolated incidents. They don't care either. Women are dying out there, and no one's doing anything.
Well, did you show them the bones?
I retrieved a sack of human remains for you. Didn't you show it to the guard?
I did. They said the remains could have been gathered together by scavengers looking for bits of gold and jewelry. They said there was no way to tell if the remains even belonged to the missing women. I had no choice but to continue the investigation on my own.
Huh. Well, tell me what you know so far.
What have you learned about Gascard Dupuis?
He's a reclusive nobleman who's rarely seen outside his estate in Hightown. He knew 2 of the murdered women and made inquiries about the others. It cannot be a coincidence.
Hmm. Or it could be.
It cannot be a coincidence. It sounds exactly like a coincidence.
Gascard Dupuis is hiding something. I'm convinced of it.
Alright, I'll help if I can.
What do you need me to do?
I knew I could count on you. You'll need to go to Gascard Dupuis' estate after nightfall. Please figure out what Dupuis is hiding. If he's innocent, find evidence to prove me wrong. It's just that simple.
You're asking me to find... to prove an absence of evidence, or... I'm sorry, you want me to do what? I don't think that's gonna work.
How long?
I don't know how to prove his innocence. That he didn't kill these people. 3 years ago. Because that was a long time ago.
My mother wants me to leave the Order before we march on the Qunari. She doesn't think I can handle it.
Okay, let's go to the docks.
Kirkwall isn't a bad city, but this view really does it no favors.
Yeah, you're just looking at the gallows. In the smoky haze.
The Maker didn't free me.
I see you've been thinking about what I said.
I freed myself. If the Maker did anything, he watched. Why should I thank him for that?
Is it so hard to believe the Maker cares for you? Maybe he gave you the chance to escape.
It doesn't feel like the Maker cares for me, or anyone.
We all make our own choices to do good as well as evil. That is our doing, not the Maker's.
Perhaps. It's been a long time since I gave it any thought.
It's not too late to start.
Sebastian's trying so hard to convert Fenris. I don't think it's gonna work, man.
The Maker guides my hand.
Walk in peace.
In the mark.
What you got over here? There's my contracts. I'll take those. A thin roll. I can hire a thin roll. Take that.
For something special, friend? What do you need, love? Package delivery?
Wow, you look like my mom.
I got a letter from some mage friends.
I see, I see. Check the back of the board for our special rates.
No, I was saying she looks like Leandra. Why are you avoiding mages?
Helping apostates is dangerous. If the Templars caught you...
One of my sisters is a mage. A gentle child, so generous. She was made tranquil last year. Templars claimed she was a danger. Now, it's like she's not there. That shouldn't be forced on anyone.
How can I help?
I won't stand by while mages suffer.
Bless you, love. The board has all the details. Should you take care of something, just drop by.
More random quest for me to do. A frame of Templar. Okay. Accept. Accept. Accept.
I seek any information on suspected apostates.
I know your face. The boys at Orlais, they bitch.
A sneer on your lip, but want in your eye.
Is dirty, crowded, and full of awful elven diseases.
Over there. Anything down here? No. Okay. Alright, I guess we're gonna go talk to... No. We're gonna talk to Mr. Airshock.
Don't you worry. Look at all the
What's up, Qunari?
You are Hawke. A patrol went missing along the Wounded Coast. The Arashok says you have some semblance of honor. So tell me, did you kill them?
I don't remember. And if I confessed?
If I did kill them, why would I tell you? You'd just attack me.
I seek an answer to a question. What has happened to the missing Karatam? Vengeance is not relevant to this task.
Well, as far as I know, I didn't kill any Qunari so far, unless you're asking about the ones from 3 years ago, which I don't remember.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I believe you. If you are not responsible, I waste my time here.
Somebody else killed a patrol. Isabella, we're gonna go talk to the Arashok. I know you don't want to talk to them. We can kick you out of the party for the moment. Let's bring... let's bring Anders.
Qunari aren't exactly in a hurry to return home.
No, they're not.
All are forbidden, except you, for now.
But my friends can come in too. There's a big man himself again.
Sarah Hawke.
Yes?
Last we met, I did not know your name. Did not care to. You have changed your fortune over the years. The Qunari have not. I offer a courtesy, Hawke. Someone has stolen what he thinks is the formula for Gatlock. You will want to hunt him.
So you're hiring me?
Sounds like the recovery should be worth something to me.
1,000 lives. The stolen formula was a decoy. Sarkamek, a poison gas, not explosives. A small amount is dangerous enough to your kind, but if made in quantity, perhaps by someone intending to sell it.
That merchant, Javaris.
Would he be cautious? Or would he assume success and make enough to threaten a district? A courtesy, Hawke. You will want to hunt him.
So what is the effect of the gas?
So, how dangerous does this fake mixture become?
It is not a threat to Qunari. For your kind, it is as dangerous as those who breathe it.
No riddles, please.
The gas kills, but first it turns allies against their own in blind rage. So, the greater the skill of those sent against us, the more dangerous they become to their own people.
And you thought this was a good idea?
It is no longer our problem.
Well, I mean, it's not. It's actually kind of an effective weapon. So did anyone see the theft?
It took Javaris long enough to come up with this. Are you sure it was him?
Others have asked for the Gatlock, but only he chose to delude himself beyond no. Is 3 years so long to a hateful fool? I have no way of understanding such weakness. His crime seems obvious. Further evidence could be the deaths of many. I wouldn't wait.
So did you let him steal it?
So you just leave the decoy laying around?
We did not make it easy. 3 Qunari died defending it. Enough to impart a sense of worth. If the real formula were at risk, the Qun would demand that we protect it to the last of us.
So why send for me?
You made your hate for this city clear 3 years ago. Why give me this warning?
I don't call anyone in Kirkwall an ally or even a good rival. But you have shown competence. The day comes when the Qun will demand an accounting. Until then, I will show respect to the most promising among you.
Well, thank you for the warning.
I appreciate you bringing this to me.
I have long thought this city would destroy itself. This would only hasten the inevitable. Panahadan, Hawke. I do not hope you die.
So, hunting a thief?
I'll try not to.
Asking at the coterie would be a good bet.
Alright, we'll follow up on. We'll continue with the black powder thing.
should have lived in Tevinter. You'd be happier there.
You're probably right.
There, your magic would be a mark of honor. Apprentice to the right magister, you would do well.
Is there a downside?
Only if you're bothered by owning a few slaves and performing the occasional blood ritual.
So they all do those things?
Just the ones who don't complain about how powerless and persecuted they are.
Do you have coin to spare, Messer? My children are starving.
Yeah.
I hope this helps.
Thank you. Make a smile on you.
Here you've got a nice little setup in Hightown. Sounds pretty sweet.
Yep. It is pretty sweet.
Turn up your purses, Kurtwall. The leases of Javaris Tintop are up for grabs.
You're selling the assets of Javaris Tintop?
We are. Limited districts, limited contracts. Keeps territory clear and separate from the start. He had a meager lot, but he skipped with dues outstanding. So up it goes.
So, why don't you just tell me where he is?
I need to find Javaris now. Where's he hiding?
Scary. Anyone else, I'd jump to their defense. Unless they owed me, like he does. Javaris left in a hurry. I'd put him at Smuggler's Cut, if he's avoiding patrols. It empties at a cave outside town. Tell him I said, don't come back.
Javaris doesn't exactly sound like a masterminded work here.
The hell is this? Celestia? What? The hell did I pick up? A ring. Ooh. 33 attack. 40% attack speed. That's actually a pretty good ring. Where did I get that to? Yeah, I'm gonna give that to Fenris. Give that to Seb. Hold on a second, I gotta take a short break here. I'll be back. Back. Alright, let's finish this quest up. Smuggler's Cut. Methinks the Kata won't be answering many questions, because they're both dead now. Let's see. Where should we go? This way? Let's go this way. Fighters. Oh, let me show off the hired help here. Summon 3 eyes. Oh, so 3 eyes? He will be assisting us on this mission today.
Let's get started.
Let's get started. So where are the Carta? Where be the rest of the Carta? They're down there.
Go down! There!
Mushrooms. Got more mushrooms. I hate it when a game jumps me into a battle as soon as I exit. But give me a second, man.
I'll deal with this. Calm yourself, Tavares. You're not dead yet.
Not yet.
You? Granny's garters, she would hire you. I can't buy a break on discount. You know what? Go ahead. Take my head and pike it back to that sodding elf. I need the rest.
What in blazes are you talking about?
Wait, you don't know? Then what? You're tracking for the Qunari? Then she did it. That elf got them after me for nothing. Bitch born.
Him being our man would be a trifle too easy.
Look, I'm minding business, same old. And out of the blue, some elf tries to kill me. Says she's got the Qunari powder and I'm her cover. I slipped her, hired some bodyguards, and ran for it. And now you're here. Great.
So where is this elf?
So far, all I see is you.
Leaving the other person behind is the first step in running away. Sorry if that's inconvenient. Here. Want to drag Dark into light? I had a man follow her. The elf's in Lowtown. I just want to get out with my dead guards. Thanks for that.
And then get go.
Better luck wherever you're bound, Javaris. The farther, the better.
Right. Got me a rosy future to plan out. Think I'll start by selling some boots. Sodding bunch of... Take a long breath on a short shaft, you blasted doglord inroaders. What a mess of mud and blood.
Sad alley. Alright.
All of you, I can't fight the damned air. You want to live, stay out.
Is there something I can do?
Wait. Messer Hawke. Maker, please, the street is death. There was a cloud that drove people mad, and now a seeping mist that kills. All I can do is warn people. If someone like you dies on my watch, I'm right stuffed.
Episode.
Tend the herd, boy. I'm going in.
Shit. My throat burns. We must find the source.
Yeah, let's not stand in that.
This should do the trick on those back.
So is it not killing them too? You guys fight them, I will deal with this.
Need another latch to shut this.
Oh, we need another latch. Anybody seen a latch? Like, get rid of these numbskulls.
The Arashok was right. Poison got the thieves.
They deserve their fates.
Need another latch to shut this properly.
Oh. More. Out of here.
Now you fall! One less to worry about.
Time to tell the Arashok how he was right. And wrong.
Man, they're just gonna keep showing up every time I try to fix this.
Let's finish this!
Okay, so they're dropping the lashes.
Easy. I'm just trying to find out what happened.
Is that Sirrah Hawke? You have enemies. I'm glad it's you, really. These poor people. You are a much better target.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Explain yourself, now.
Qunari take my people. My siblings forget their culture, then go to the Qun for purpose. We're losing them twice. So I get some help from your people. We'll take the Qunari thunder, make some accidents, and make them hate it. But this is all wrong.
You're crazy.
Only one thing to do with a mad dog.
It can still work. They're hidden in your city. They'll enrage the faithful and make sure the Qunari are blamed. Me, I'm finished. I just need a few more bodies. A few more.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
Survivors are finally creeping out. Thank you, Messiah.
Mr. Ereshok turned out it wasn't Javaris. It was an elf. It was an insane elf.
So, I was wrong about our thief.
It appears so.
They say we were careless with our trap, that this is our fault. But even without the Sarkamek, there would have been death. This elf was determined to lay blame at our feet. I admire conviction with a focus, but your kind are truly committed to weakness.
She said something about you taking elves.
She was angry to see her people losing their culture by claiming yours.
We accept those who submit to the Qun. The weak naturally seek the strong. It doesn't matter. We did not come equipped to indoctrinate. I am here to satisfy a demand you cannot understand.
It's been a long time.
It will take as long as needed. No ship is coming. There is no rescue from duty to the Qun. I am stuck here.
You told the Viscount otherwise.
That is not the understanding of city leaders and their supporters.
Let them rot. Filth stole from us. Not now, not the Sarkamek. Years ago. A simple act of greed has bound me. We are all denied Parvolin until I alone recover what was lost under my command. That is why this elf and her shadows are unimportant. That is why I do not simply walk from this pustule of a city. Fixing your mess is not the demand of the Qun, and you should all be grateful! Thank you, human, for your service. Leave.
He's on the edge. The Viscount should know.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Arishok is not a happy Arishok, is he? He is not a happy Qunari. But then again, are there any happy Qunaris? Besides Iron Bull. Iron Bull is the only happy Qunari.
Years of nice, quiet anxiety. Gone. Along with a whole street.
The Qunari were blameless.
Right. A mad elf, pushed by zealots, likely hidden in the very groups I have to appease. The Maker has a grand sense of humor. And the Arishok. I suspected he had no plans to leave. I didn't know it was just as annoying for him.
He'll be dangerous soon at this rate.
He's a hair from the edge. You need to keep everyone calm.
Too late, I fear. It's a shame. He was making overtures of cordialness. Your influence, no doubt.
What happened?
A Qunari delegate and entourage paid me a visit. It was civil, tentative, hopeful. They left my chambers with precision, but were not reported by the outer guard. They are missing, almost literally, from my doorstep. What do you imagine will be the Arishok's reaction?
Alright, I'll find out what happens.
We need to get out in front of this, and fast.
I feel I've been trying to turn a stampede for some time now. Someone is pushing very hard. Speak with Seneschal Brown. Then you will see why I cannot trust anyone else with this. I don't know who would benefit from fighting the Qunari, but it will cost all of us.
What should I go for? More fire. No, we'll get Firestorm.
You have information about the missing Qunari?
I am to help you, yes. Viscount Dumas would appreciate discretion in this matter. I would prefer that you were not involved at all. But that is neither here nor there.
You seem reluctant to look.
It sounds like you don't want them found.
I must think of what is best for the Viscount's office. Bringing attention to such an incident benefits no one.
You would do nothing?
The Qunari are neutral hostiles at best. There is no relationship to salvage by overextending ourselves on their behalf.
Well, does the Arashok know?
Has anyone reported this to the Qunari?
Maker, no. I'd be signing the messenger's death warrant. He'll find out soon enough, of course. And when he does, the Viscount is rightly concerned that the illusion of peace will dissolve.
Were they vulnerable somehow?
I'm having a hard time picturing the abduction of a Qunari entourage.
Unfortunately, they were not at their best. Their swords were tied into their sheaths, as I advised. It seemed a respectful compromise. Even I know you cannot separate a Qunari from his weapon.
Alright, so what do you know?
I'm sure you have suspicions about what happened.
My concerns are well-founded. This could not have escaped the notice of the city guard. Unless they were involved. Not coincidentally, a number of recent recruits have failed to report. You should start with one of them. Although where you find a swordsman so eager to sell his honor and duty, I'm sure I don't know.
The Hanged Man.
Hanged Man.
Hanged Man.
Even I know that.
Yeah.
Then you know what to look for. I can't imagine this has occurred without notice. There is always a weak link. Please keep this quiet. The Viscount is under enough scrutiny as it is.
Alrighty. What is happening over here? Another evil tome? I mean, it'll give me some more stats. I'll found one of Taro's books. What happens if I take it? Don't worry, everything's okay in here. Just, it was mice. Yeah, it was just some mice in here. Is there any point to me taking the book? Book of Flipper, it's junk. It's just junk now, I can just sell it. It'll be somebody else's problem, alright.
Hawke, I need a favor that I can only trust to you.
You can always ask.
It should be a small matter, but I worry. I need you to give something to Guardsman Donnick, here in the barracks. No questions, and he is not to know it's from me.
Why don't you assign someone?
You need me for something as simple as this.
I protect many people, citizens well beyond the men and women I command. But who do I really know besides you? I need a friend to do this.
It's a short list.
Okay.
Very well, Eveline. If it means that much.
Thank you. And please, hurry back with his reaction. I appreciate this, Hawke. I really do.
Spicy. Where is he? He is... not in here. He's in here. Delivery for Guardsman Donick.
Guardsman Donick.
Sir Hawke, it's been some time. You're here in Hightown now, right? I think the captain mentioned it. I see your uncle now and then on my patrols, but we don't talk.
Have you fully recovered?
No ill effects from the ambush, I trust.
They got me pretty good, I'll admit. But they fared worse, so I can't complain. Guard is a good career if you're careful. A short one if you're not. And the captain makes sure we're careful.
Here, just take this.
I'm just making a delivery. This is for you.
All right.
Yep. I'm going on my most serious face.
A copper relief of... marigolds? Ah, and it helpfully says so. Marigolds. Well, how crafty. Is there a meaning to this that I should know?
There must be?
Just keep it. I'm sure it's more than it seems.
It would have to be. Right. I'm sure we both have things to do. Of varying import. Sir Hawke.
That was awkward. What was Aveline thinking?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe she thinks Donick is into marigolds.
You're back. Of course you are. You're efficient. Get things done, good or ill. So, how did Donick react?
As one might expect when confused.
I thought it was clear. Metal is strong, copper ages well, flowers are soft.
You put too much thought into
I've
that.
clearly gone about this the wrong way. Don't talk to him again. Just take this, the patrols for next week. Post it to the roster and just... listen.
If that's what you want.
All right. But I'm starting to think you just like having me around.
I need to know exactly how he reacts. That's key. Thank you.
She'd do a lot better to just get this fellow alone in a room. Life's too short.
Yeah. Alright.
Hey, Donick! Whose pucker have you been greasing to get Hightown?
What? You're daft. I'm working dockside on those smugglers.
Says here you're guarding the square. Always been a make-work job, that one. You someone's pet?
Check your eyes. It's a mistake.
Says the pet.
You have got to be kidding me. What did I do to get that post?
I don't think he likes your assignment, Captain.
Donick thinks I'm punishing him. But Hightown is a safe patrol, a reward.
You wanted his reaction.
All right. I can fix this. I need 3 goats and a sheaf of wheat. You'll take them to his mother.
No. I'm not doing that.
It's a dowry tradition. Maybe it will smooth the process.
A dowry? Then this isn't about accusations?
No, it's not.
She's courting the man, with a fear reserved for dragons.
Why not just... I mean, I knew what you were doing. It was pretty obvious. So why not just tell me?
Aveline, you know you can talk to me.
What am I to say? That a grown woman can't speak her mind? I've been focused on being captain for so long, that's all I know.
It can't be a complete mystery. You were married once, right?
That was a long time ago. It was easier, or seemed to be.
So you've been alone this long, huh?
So you've been by yourself since we came to Kirkwall?
I am diligent on behalf of my men. And I've neglected many other things.
Well, clearly you haven't been trying hard, because I've already checked up with somebody already, so it's not that hard, just gotta sweet talk the right people. Yeah, so you're over Wesley now, I take it.
Sounds like you're ready to move on.
It's been 4 years since Wesley stopped trying to protect me. I've made my peace. He'd want me to live.
Alright. So why is this so difficult for you?
I can't imagine you having trouble speaking your mind.
It's just fear. I know it's foolish, but I can't get away from it. What about you and Isabella? I know she doesn't have two things to rub together, but the danger of your lives must worry you.
Maybe we're not the best example.
Yeah,
but you understand. I feel paralyzed. I hate it.
If you need this, I'll help.
Well, this little dance certainly isn't helping. So what will?
I'm the captain. He's my guardsman. I can't get past that.
Let him decide if that bothers him.
What? Just go out somewhere? Like it's that easy?
Yeah, it can be.
What? Too simple?
Tell Donnic, invite him to the Hanged Man. Don't tell him about me. Make something up. It's a surprise, or just you, or a group, anything to get him there. He's not like the others. I don't want him to think he's meeting the captain.
I'll tell him there's a pirate lady up to no good, and we need him to check that out.
Good things are always happening to that bastard.
Sarah Donnic, are you free? I need to ask you something.
I have no immediate patrols. Why?
Everyone's going out for fun.
A night at the Hanged Man for all the guard. You'll come? Of course you'll come.
Should I have heard of this? Very well, Sir Hawke. I guess I'll be there.
Okay.
Never good to be the last to hear of these things.
Indeed it is, Geralt.
Alright. We'll meet up at the Hangman later.
Hope the day's treating you well, Sarah.
Good day, Sarah.
Alright, let me switch the party up. I'll play for a little bit more. Let's bring Varric, Eveline, and Meryl. What is going on? I have to talk to Anders? Oh, Anders. What's up, man?
Have you noticed how many Tranquil are in the gallows courtyard lately? And don't tell me I'm just sensitive to it. I've been watching, and every day there are new Tranquil, selling their bloody wares. Good mages, too. People I know past their harrowing.
I didn't notice the last time I was there, but yeah, that's kind of against the law, I think.
Doesn't Chantry law say that mages who pass their harrowing can't be made tranquil?
Exactly. The Templars are using the right of tranquility to silence those who speak against them. They're working on a deliberate plan to turn every mage in Kirkwall within the next 3 years.
I mean, the thing is, Meredith might do that. Well, we gotta figure out a way to stop this.
Who's behind this?
The plan is the work of a Templar named Sir Ulrich. I've had a run-in with him myself. He's the one who did the ritual on Karl. Nasty piece of work. Likes to make mages beg.
Tell me about this Templar.
What else do you know about Sir Ulrich?
The Knight Commander is at least sincere in her convictions. However misguided, she believes she's helping people. Sir Ulrich's a sadist. Cold-blooded as a lizard. He likes to experiment on mages. Find out what it takes to push them into the arms of demons.
Isn't that like the opposite of what the Templars are supposed to do? They're supposed to not let mages be possessed by demons, but he's pushing them in. Yeah, that's just bad news all over. You met him?
What happened between you and Sir Ulrich?
I've been involved with an underground resistance. Mages living free in Kirkwall who help others escape. I can't tell you any more, for your sake and theirs. You have too much involvement with the Guard and nobility. Suffice it to say, I've been in the gallows. I've seen his work firsthand.
Well, do you have a plan?
How do we stop them?
My friends in the Mage Underground know a way inside. A secret entrance under the walls of the gallows. Come with me tonight, please. Help me find the evidence of Sir Ulrich's tranquil solution.
Yeah, I'll help.
I wouldn't let you face this alone.
You are the one bright light in Kirkwall. I've always feared being made tranquil. Now, more than ever, I'm ready to go when you are. Our entrance is concealed not far from here.
So, man. This Gallows Dungeon, I guess. I'm gonna do the Gallows Dungeon thing. Alright, let's go ahead and do the Gallows Dungeon. Let me bring Anders with me. Let's not bring the guard captain. Yeah, we'll try going with 3 mages in a row. Let's see how that works out. Oh yeah, I wasn't going to comment on this before, but apparently the game thinks I'm already in a committed relationship with Isabella. I don't know why. I thought the thing with Isabella was supposed to only be a fling, not a permanent thing, but I don't know. I'll have to look into that, why that is. Carda? I thought we killed all the Carda.
It's too much!
Oh. Got knocked out.
I think that's enough of that.
I felt like I was getting stuck on the stairs there. Maybe I should not fight when I'm on the stairs. Take the black. Who is this?
Stay away from me.
Okay.
Stay away from me. Do not tell anyone about this way into the gallows. It's a secret that has saved the lives of hundreds of mages.
Okay. I'm sure your secret is safe with these people.
This is it. This tunnel will take us into the gallows. Are you ready to help me find evidence of the tranquil solution?
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes. Let's go. Oh. Make me choose again.
I have personally led 5 mages to freedom through these tunnels. They bent to kiss the ground through the sewage.
Let's see. Summon. Let's summon Eris. A warrior. Okay, that's fine. That'll balance the team out a little better. For 20 copper. they're cheap. Arian smuggler.
Let's make sure this don't go any
Lyrium smugglers built these tunnels to service the Templars who crave the stuff.
Dang it. Spiders. Mushrooms. More mushrooms.
No, please. I haven't done anything wrong.
That's a lie. What do we do to mages who lie?
I just wanted to see my mum. No one ever told her where they were taking me.
Justice.
No, this is their place. We cannot...
So, you admit your attempted escape? You know what happens to mage girls who don't toe the line around here, don't you?
Please, no! Don't make me tranquil. I'll do anything.
That's right. Once you're tranquil, you'll do anything I ask.
Naughty naughty.
The Chantry frowns on Templars who take personal advantage of their charges.
Who's this?
You fiends will never touch a mage again.
You made him angry. You're my playthings.
They will die! I will have every last Templar for these abuses.
Calm down, man. Calm down. It's over.
It's over, Anders. They're all dead.
Every one of them will feel justice's burn.
Get away from me, demon!
I am no demon. Are you one of them, that you would call me such?
Anders, that girl is a mage. We rescued her from being made tranquil.
She is theirs. I can feel their hold on her.
She's the reason you're fighting, Anders. Don't turn on her now.
Please, Messer.
Dude.
Baker, no. I almost... If you weren't here... I need to get out of here.
Anders. Yeah, gotta control yourself, man. I don't think Sir Alec was in the, totally faithful in the way he was applying tranquility. Alright, I think we are done here.
You saved my life, Messer. What was that thing?
He's my friend. He's a very troubled friend.
He's no demon. Just a deeply troubled man. Can I go home now?
You should go somewhere safe.
Find your parents, but don't stay there. You must leave Kirkwall.
I know. There's nowhere in the city where Sir Ulrich's men won't find me. Thank you, Messer. Andraste herself must have put you in that room.
Don't like Darktown? Die and make room.
Excuse me. I said nothing to you, woman. Oh, there's some money here. Alright, let me go check up on Anders. Has he calmed down?
Trash. Trash. Keep. Trash. Trash. Won't be needing that anymore.
I found Sir Alec's papers.
This is all Sir Ulrich had. Looks like the Tranquil solution began and ended with him.
Let me see that. The Divine rejected the idea. Meredith rejected the idea. This was not what I expected. Perhaps I should try talking to the Grand Cleric. Maybe she's more reasonable than I thought. Thank you. I will think on what you've said.
Alright. Oh, we can
I will help however I can.
dismiss errors now. We don't need them anymore. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're at 3 hours. I'm gonna head back to my place and we're gonna stop for tonight.
You've returned. A new letter on your desk awaits your attention.
From Matcha. Midnight meeting. Okay.
Are you really getting involved with those Qunari? Be careful. They don't think like us.
Sort of.
I like the doggy. Ruff, ruff, ruff.
It looks like they're having a nice chat. Maybe Sandal picked up some Mabari speak from our time at the Hero of Ferelden's camp.
Yeah, you think. Let me save here, and that's going to be it for tonight. Alright. Have fun. Fortunate spot of bugginess in the game had to deal with, but, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good night, and bye-bye.